We're back. What up, Nugs? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, there's so much to do on this map, and I only got like a few days left. Well, couple weeks. I haven't even started ranching pips. We did get our first arbor tree seed, so technically I could get on that. However, I do think that I need to start warming up liquids in order to possibly feed arbor trees. I'm thinking I want to go domestic. Domestic grows so much faster. You definitely need some pips. Well, I definitely need to grow some domesticated seeds because I only got one seed to start, you know? How long is that going to take to grow and then produce another seed? That's the question. It's going to take a while. I'm tempted to go to space. So honored to have all the entrants into this contest. We had a few new ones not too long ago join up. So, mad props to them. And, yeah. I think we'll be able to at least have one honorable mention is really cool. All right, let's get into the game. I got my coffee. We're good. Yeah. Here we are. Let's get it on a 1 speed real quick. Turn off the background music. Start enjoying a little bit of the oxygen not included ambiance. There it is. We do have pips. We also have a print available. And I do kind of want to get up to... Uh-oh. I entered that in incorrectly. This is not cycle 373. How the hell did we get to cycle 399 already? Oopsies. Let me just go ahead and update the stream. Oh man, that's going to throw me so off. Note to self, if you're editing this in the future, please make sure that you update it to cycle 399. We're starting off at cycle 399. Okay. So almost 400 cycles in, and I was contemplating, do we need to have more bathrooms? Technically, I can get 16 dupes on one bathroom schedule. That's 4 dupes per bathroom schedule. So anything over 16, and then I'm going to have to start thinking about an extra set of bathrooms. But that should work for right now. We have our liquid separation up here. That was a little pet project that I had. The other thing I'm considering is running arbor trees domesticated, which means they take polluted water, I believe, and they take polluted water at a warmer temperature than this. And normally I was just sending it through here to get warmed up by using the metal refiner. However, we don't use the metal refiner that often anymore because, well, we're running out of metal. And I might need to go to space for that too. So space is something I'm thinking about quite a bit. And you know what? This wouldn't be the worst area to get out into space if we built tiles up like so. And maybe we will exit over here. I mean, we'll be in Atmos suits. I can at least go up to that height. We might have to do something with that ice that's going to fall down. But that'll be a different problem for a different day. Meanwhile, this is running really well and is fine. This water is at 6 degrees, so this water, this polluted water does come out. Ooh, there's some that got too warm. Technically, I could use that water for my arbor trees. I like that idea. I might go with that. Do you spread your bathrooms out around the base for convenience for the dupes, or do you keep them in one place? That's a good question. I usually try to keep it where they mostly go for their downtime. So they use their bathrooms when they're on their downtime. If they can't reach the bathrooms because of their downtime, that means their downtime needs to be extended. So, because everything they do on their downtime should involve the center of the base. They eat, they go to the well, hopefully they go to the bathroom first, they wash their hands, then they go grab something to eat, which is right here. Going through a nature reserve, right? So we want to keep them. Oh my goodness, what? Oh, I was planning on building one of these banquet hall tables. See, that's under furniture. I don't think I have wood for that. No, so this is not really being very helpful. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 people can use the Great Hall. Oh. That stinks. Let's make sure we're also putting these on 6s, I guess. Let's change this up to a 6. That stinks. Yeah, I need wood. I need a lot of wood. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep this polluted water instead of getting rid of it. So I'm gonna snip this off for right now. We're gonna get, you know what? I could just put it in here. This would be fine. We'll just cut the output. And technically that was coming down. It's all sorts of weird. Let's just put it into there. I'll snip this off. And I could probably get rid of this bridge. Liquid bridge, deconstruct. Yep. That will keep my polluted water once it gets warmed up. This is the cold water, and yeah, we might send this over here to warm it up into the steam room, possibly. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. All right, so they're gonna put that in, and hopefully this will start coming out warmer. Meanwhile, I'm also thinking about putting glass in here. I think a glass refinery maker here would be great. Looks like I got a plastic gasket down here. It's fun to say. Have you seen my plastic gasket? It's all the rage. Let's put in a refinement. I'm gonna get in a glass forge here. We got ceramic? Not very much. It's gonna need to be ceramic though, because anything else is gonna overheat in here, hopefully. So we'll go ceramic. I guess I can only put one of these on here, yeah? Alright, so there's our maker for glass. We'll have insulated liquid pipe. We'll make this out of igneous. That should be fine. And we can just drop it right here. Let's make that out of iron. Hopefully it won't melt. It shouldn't melt. That should just drop down and immediately get hot right there. We're going to need to power all this. This is going to take like a lot of power. How much power? 1.2 kilowatts. So we might have to run a transformer down there. Or something in the equivalent. But you know what? We could put a transformer down here. Let's get some of these put down. This is going to have to be steel. So I think I'm only going to put one in for now. Why do I have a door there? Oh, I was going to make a critter killer there. Yep. A critter killer. Yeah, that's fine. So we'd want this one here. Now these can be lead. We don't necessarily mind about this. Alright, that plugs that in. Shouldn't get hot enough to melt lead. Heavy watt joint plate. No, we want the conductive kind. We'll take of cobalt, just in case. And that one would come down like right here. And let's go more of that heavy watt conductive. I guess we'll do it out of. Are we doing that out of lead? I think so. Yep. Okay, that's pretty good. We're gonna need to have a bin over here of sand, and I wouldn't mind having a motion sensor slash area that they could maybe get a lit work environment from. Let's go duplicate motion sensor, make that out of lead or cobalt, it's fine. There we go, something like right there. Maybe move this, cancel that, move it over here, and then we'll have a lamp over here. This lamp is gonna have to be made out of steel. Steel lamp, oh my goodness. What is this, diamond? When did this start using diamond as well? Oh, that's the sun lamp, I don't want that. Okay, there's that lamp, and we'll have the automation wire. Oopsies, didn't mean to do that. Oops, no. Okay, we got that in there. It's made out of steel. And what did I do here that's wrong? Do not like this. Oh, thank goodness. Apparently that's the way to switch it to the grid view. Never accidentally done that before. That's the first time for everything. Automation wire, yes. Make that out of lead. Alright, that's good. And then up here, I'm gonna want to get a little bit of liquid naphtha. Let's maybe just grab the actual bottle emptier here at 189. Yes, please. Oops. Enable building. This liquid naphtha, please relocate. And we will do that right here eventually. Wow. Yeah, they're busy right this second though. I wouldn't mind clearing off this floor. Where, though? I'm not sure. Yeah, that would be a good floor to clear off. Probably just dump it down here somewhere. Can I mop this? Yeah, let's mop that. Oop, I forgot to move that naphtha. Alright, naphtha. There it is. Oh, and we have a print. I should look at that. Let's look at the print. Copper, suit-wearing doctor digger, or a cook. I got enough cooks. Suit-wearing rancher. I like that. And an animal lover and a sparkle streaker. Yes, Frankie. Welcome to the team. Frankie's coming in. Frankie, though, is going down the researching path. Schedule-wise, Frankie, you can be on this schedule here. Frankie, there you go. Just came off. That's great. That's perfect. Frankie, you're on that schedule. Priorities, Frankie. I want you to do mostly operating. And Frankie should be allowed in here. Frankie has default. Standard dupes. I'm going to say, Frankie, I want to give you permissions, Frankie. There you go. Frankie has permissions to come in. We got sick dupes. Food poisoning and slime lung. Dude, redneck. You have food poisoning and slime lung. Where did you get the food poisoning from? And why are you going out the back way of my bathroom? Oh, that might be it. Well, let's make sure that people can only go this way. No idea how that changed. But copy those settings and paste. And then redneck, come up here. Wash your hands. And you can move into here. Looks like the biobots need to wash their hands. Lots of food poisoning all over the base. That's fine. Redneck's the only one that got poisoned. Looks like Anemic Mega needs a trip to the hospital, though. So let's get you in there. Helena, I'm going to get you put in there as well. So that you guys can get healed up. This can then be a no. Let's go over here and see how they're doing on this. They're not. That's fine. That should warm up that water pretty warm, though, once they get those commands going. Yeah, Redneck's up here with his food poisoning and slime loam. That's great. Wouldn't mind getting more of these sleet wheat as well. Suppose I could do that. Yay, alright, then this naphtha, empty. Let's go get another bottle so that we can make a vacuumed out area. That would be down here where the bottles are stored, which is right here. 188. Yeah, right there. Let's get a manual airlock right there. I will set it on a automation. Cobalt we have plenty of. Yeah, we shouldn't have to worry about metal at all. I should be able to push hard ranching at some point. We just need to dig out a lot. Yeah, I am tempted to build another tile here and there so I can put doors on this so that maybe, since we're getting all this metal, actually cancel this one. Let's put it up one. We'll put it right there. It doesn't need to be made out of steel. Gold amalgam should be fine. Let's put in a power thing here with a, I don't know, conductive joint plate out of that. Perfect. Heavy wire. If we want to utilize any of this power. That'd be nice. And then this will be our space access. As far as power for this, I could power that door, but I don't really need to. Could deconstruct these two. I don't need those anymore. Alright, good. Priorities, those are 6s. So, what are my dupes doing? Oh, they're moving things. Got you. Yep, I'm moving all of this. Do I need to? Probably not. Really what I want to do is build more tiles down here. Do I? Yeah. Because that's going to fill with polluted water anyway. I think. Let me cancel these. Yeah, they're just doing that, and I don't want it. I got all those in. Yeah, we wanna make this place warm so we can heat it up. All right, let's go back over here. We now have aluminum coming in, which is great. I'm thinking about making a petroleum boiler. We got plenty of minor volcanoes here. It wouldn't be that hard to put together one. How much steel have I made up? Oh, 2.5 tons. That's not too bad. I have used quite a bit, though. All right, that should be a vacuum. No, it's not. It's not. It's oxygen. Oh, because we haven't emptied this out yet. Yeah, never mind. Yay, naphtha. Yes, we're going to space at some point. Yeah, naphtha's awesome. Love naphtha. Who's on that? Hala is on that. And there is the top of the map. Awesome. We finally made it. Heck yeah. This will be fun. We'll have to have some way up there. Oh, yeah, that's going to be nice. And then we can mine that all out. Okay, what else are we doing here? We are... Oh, that's steaming. That is steaming. Let's see. Do we want to get anything in here? We're in suits when we come in here, I think, or no? No, we're not. We could just allow only the robots in, but then that's not going to work. This is a vacuum. This is not. This is steam. This is scalding hot. That's what a steam room should do. Yes, that is correct. That is exactly what a steam room should do, yes. I'm just debating on which way I'm going about getting in there. Suits, yeah. Suits would make it way easier. Suits would require me building a suit dock, which I mean, I can do easy enough because we have all the material, plus a shit ton of cobalt. All right, we're doing suits, and I guess we're going in this direction here. Oh, heck. All right, let's see. Stations. Atmo suits. 1, 2, 3. I think 4 dupes is enough. Where is my oxygen line coming from? Looks like it's coming from down here, so we will have it then extending this direction, going up, coming over, and going down. Like so. That will be fine. And that will be our oxygen for that. Then we need power for it as well. This can easily handle that power requirement, so we'll just go ahead and up this and go there. Then we just need the station, which is the dock, or I mean the checkpoint, which can also be at a cobalt. All right, so yeah, we can build all that. There's my fiber feathers. Even though we do not have the prehistoric pack on. I mean, it is what it is. Those are 6s, so yeah, they should be getting on it. Alright, let's go to the other planet, see how we're doing here. We should be building this. Okay, the leg lamp's in, and I suppose we also need to power that lamp. I'll at least get the wire going for it. Whoops, I did not mean to connect it, but... hopefully they build everything else first. Let's go 7s on this part. 7s on that part. And they should get around to that. Now, we've only been running this... well, we've been running this for a while. It would be nice to just ship it back as crude oil, though. If we shipped it back as crude, I mean, we could still make petroleum on this side, too. You know what I could do is get rid of this automation wire. I don't need it. Yeah, all that wire can go. Yay! Alright, that's being made. Yep, we're gonna get suits. In fact, I might get jet suits soon. I've been thinking about it. I think with the petroleum that we have, we could make it for this planet at the very least. Scalding. Well, yeah. Oh, he's picking up cobalt. Let's make sure that nobody's allowed in here. Well, that's fine. It's fine. Hopefully they won't go in there anymore. Maybe I build this one first. No, you get out of there. That is Hala. Hala, you're no longer allowed in here. Yeah, you guys are all locked out. Standard. Yep, everybody's only allowed out. Hopefully nobody else goes in there. Was that where all of our steel was? Because we only have 100 kgs of steel. Where did all my steel go? Did I make these out of steel? No, out of cobalt. I wonder if all that steel's in here. That's crazy. Oh yeah, the pumps. I made all those pumps out of steel. Alright, I'm gonna need to make more Atmos suits. That was what, 4 Atmos suits? Let's get to where the heck is my forge? I know I have one. There it is. Make those out of cobalt, please. Thank you. Alright, they'll work on that. Let's go ahead and deliver suit 9. Alright, that's good. Redneck. He doesn't look green anymore, but he's still coughing once in a while. How is the oxygen doing, by the way? Probably not great. No, it's very barely breathable. We need to get that up and running soon. The oxygen machine, which is going to be over here. We're still pumping this out. We've already filled up 1. How much is left in here? Oh, that's a lot. Let's maybe get a few more of these. Alright, well, we can get that many. And then I will just pipe this up and over. We're going to try to vacuum this out. 191 kgs. Probably not going to be able to. Might have to put it in a bottle emptier, so let's go canister filler, put one right there. And then I'll have it all coming out to this direction going into there. That's fine. Alrighty, I think I can allow everybody in now because nobody is allowed in because nobody has a suit. But everybody's allowed if you get a suit first and it's filled with oxygen. Let's see, are we making these suits? Yes, we are currently making these suits. That's awesome. Microchips we're out of, so there's that. This guy somehow got out. Attack you. 6 out of 7. I don't know. There's some meat. I guess this one's getting wrangled right now. This one does not have mealwood in it. Plant that, please, on a 7. Thank you. These little bots over here just helping provide some supplying, which is nice. Wouldn't mind getting some Flidos in. I think that'd be cool. We're running right now on these algae diffusers, which apparently is not enough to keep up with us. Although it's pretty breathable over here. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're gonna be alright. Meanwhile, let's check up. Oh, we got all the suits in. Yay. Okay. All the suits are in. We don't have a good vacuum here, so we're going to definitely be spreading the heat out. Yep. It is getting quite warm over here. Should have thought of that. Oh well. Let's see, what else? That one's erupting soon. What about these pipes in here? Can we get rid of these? I should probably at least insulate them. This is going to be warm in here. So insulated, igneous rock. And that one is oxygen that is going out after it's been cooled off. So yeah, I probably want ceramic on this one. And then this one that is going out. Wait. Yeah, all this might change anyway. Might change anyway. I only have 2 that go through there. Let's see, this one and that one. This one is the return. And that one is a return. This one is a go in, and this one is a go in. We could maybe put that bridge on there. We're unable to reach it right now. Because that one was also from this area, but I do want to kind of deconstruct these pipes, though. We don't need these anymore. And I don't need those, or these, or that, or those, or these. I mean, I might need those. Now, I got to kind of tear this whole thing out anyway, because I got to re-pour all the liquids in order to do it right. I don't have to run power for the whole thing. That'll be fun. And I think we're not making any more of these for right now, the biobots, that is, just because it's taking quite a bit of my steel. Over here, we got this in, so let's put in sand. 5 tons. Make that a 9 for right now, just so we go get it. There we go, current air in. And then once it's been supplied, we'll go ahead and turn it down a little bit. Let's see. Right now it's 31 degrees in here, but this should help warm it up quite a bit. And then we're doing the... Oh, I remember why. Because this is going to have water that's going to stay over here, is it? Is that why I was doing it? Maybe. Well, all that is mesh tiles right there. Just so that it can... Actually, maybe a mesh tile there and there, I suppose. We'll leave the rest of them alone, and it can drain out on that side. It's fine. I have rebuilt that a few times now. Okay, sand is in, so we can make that a 5 now. And then this molten glass, I guess, make me 99. There we go. Let's see if they do it. Yep. Nice. This should warm it up quite fast. Lit work environment. Most likely, yep. Here it comes. Turn it into glass. Heck yeah. 33 degrees. That glass is cooling off. Yep. Awesome. How about over here? 5 of 7 critters. We need a wrangle, guys. Why aren't you doing this? Do we need more people? Not permitted. More no oxygen. We don't have any oxygen in there? What happened to this? Okay. That was my reserve oxygen there. Where is that being fed in at? We're not getting any, that's why. Okay, no oxygen. To speak of, let's get in. This place is pretty breathable. Gas pump, gold amalgam. Do 1 and 2. These can go up and over. And this is going to have to fill a tank, which is this tank. The easiest way for me would be going up. We'll just go up like this. Cancel this. Okay, as far as automation for all that, I don't know if I'm going to do it. That's a long wire to automate. Okay, so there's the oxygen that would be going down. However, we'd want to make sure that it was oxygen and not anything else. What kind of filter do I want to put on this? I mean, I can easily do a high pressure gas vent. I think that would work easy enough. Let's just put one right there. We'll have a element sensor with a NOT gate so that anything that's not oxygen will get vented out. We'll up the priority on this stuff just so that we can set it real fast. Because other than that, that one's pretty well done. I would say I'd still kind of want to automate that. That is, let's see, going down to there. Oh yeah. No automation. You know what? That's fine. Doesn't need it. This also needs to split off and go this way. Ooh, but it wouldn't have been checked by that point. Well, that would at least get air and suits down here, which we do not need. Well, why not? It's only temporary. All right? It's very temporary. Could even snip this one. I don't really need it. All right, this would be for oxygen. All right, that's good for them. And then up here, let's think about having this to be a vacuum. All right, vacuum time there. This is mafic rock, so if we got a ladder over here of mafic rock, it shouldn't be so bad. Maybe we can do something like this. Here and there, you know. Who knows how many workers we have, and if we even have oxygen in these suits, which we do not. So very important that I fill this one up with O2. Yep. Oh, and I want to make sure that this holds a full 200 kgs. Thank you. Have all the gas storage, please. Yep. This already has power. It's probably going to hurt that power grid. That is taking water and sending it somewhere. Yeah, our water supply is quite low. I'm actually using the pump. We haven't been bringing in any water from the metal refining anymore, so warming it up and bringing it in here is kind of important. Over here, how are we doing? This glass is 200 degrees. This is 38. Could be warmer. All right, then there's this. Let's go ahead and get this in now. Something like that. Probably get a pull over here. You know what? Might as well make it fast. Let's go gold amalgam. Yep. just in case we need it. Oh, they got so much to do over here. They got 4,000 grams. I need to really contemplate getting those hatches up and running. There's ice right there. Wow. Okay. What else do we need for slicksters to be ranch? Well, this is going to be for their eggs. So let's go critter eggs. Copy settings, paste settings. That's at least the start. And then we're going to need a drop off, obviously. So that's under food. Critter drop off. That needs to be made out of steel. That's out of steel. These are all going to have to be powered, which they're not currently. Of course, we have this power wire here. This one has, you know what? This could do the job. So we'll have this going up and over. And let me deconstruct all of this one. And that can go. This one. This all can go as well, I believe. Although I could utilize it for something else. Yeah. So maybe I don't deconstruct that just yet. Speed it up a little bit. Okay, so those are pumping O2 now. Hopefully only O2 is coming out. Yep. Alright, well, it's taking the very scenic route. Could have done it a lot faster. Maybe right there. But now that it's up and running, it's still working, and it's okay. I could have probably even done it right there. Even shorter. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. Let's get the oxygen back in these suits. Alright, well that's going to take a while with only 2 pumps pumping. It's a lot of suits to fill up. Looks like we got all that mafic rock up there. Let's go ahead and maybe dig out this side. And then I'm going to come up here and continue. I would love to get to space. Looks like these are having a hard time growing. Fertilization. Okay, how is it our dirt? 7.3 tons, so that's going well. How is these guys being ranched? We still have a little bit of dirt in there, so that's good. Looks like we got suits and they have oxygen. What? That's amazing. So that is now supplying those suits. Oh, awesome. I didn't realize we already had O2 in there. That's great. Well, maybe I do need to supply these with O2 once in a while, which would be this line here, so... Oof. Alright, we'll split it. See how it goes. Looks like we're in here ranching again, though, so that's good. This is still vacuuming out. Come on, man. 162 kgs of hydrogen still left to go. Oh, should have never done it like this. All right, so what we can do in here is open this up and get it going. Let me deconstruct this door. Yep. Rednecks on it. Colony achievement earned. Oh, pulling back the veil. We've revealed 80% of the map. Nice. Probably the space stuff. Alright, I'm gonna continue this right here. What are you sick from now? Slime lung? Redneck, you wanna build that over here? There you go. Way better. Oh, I'd love to get jet suits up and running. No. It used to be. When they first introduced it, it was. Pipes that are coming in here we do not need. Let's deconstruct them. That's a pretty good amount of commands right there. And a print. Oh, I don't know if I want to take another dupe. I got 12 over here. Still need quite a few, though. I'll have to look to see what I need the most. Lots of ranchers, please. Lots and lots of ranchers. And I'm gonna have to get everything out of here at some point. Really don't want it to be full of stuff. Where's these power wires going? That one's not necessary anymore, so let's deconstruct that power wire, please. And that one is going over that direction, but could be maybe moved like so. That would look better. Deconstruct all of these. Nice. I'm gonna have to find a different way in here anyway, because most likely this is gonna be all cut off for my oxygen machine setup. I should have not built these here. I should have built them somewhere else. Darn it. Probably along this side. A permanent area to be able to come in would have been nice. Although this is a vacuum already, so this would have been a nice place to have the suit docks. Maybe I can do that. Just move them up. How's this doing? Glass-wise, 100 and something C. Polluted water, 39 degrees. So this is ready for slicksters. We'll just do regular slicksters for now. And we'll do 6. How about 4? We'll do 4 right now. I will wrangle all of you. And we'll see if we can't get this started at least. And then maybe haul all of this stuff wherever it is to be hauled. Deconstruct this part so that I can get down there. There we go. And most of this is just carbon dioxide, probably. Gas? Oh yeah, most of it. Why is that? Enable building, please. Thank you. Oops. Darn it. Did we already wrangle? Oh no, there's some up there. Let's also wrangle you. Don't want you just out and about. So that should be a few. This is 92 tiles. 57 degrees, so it is warmer right in this area. Not to mention we're making glass. $41 degrees. Looks like we got a slickster right there as well. Just hanging out. But we're definitely ranching enough of these. Tell me you're bringing in one. Not yet. This will have a critter pickup. So we'll need one of those out of steel. Probably right there. That's where we want to pick them up at. Could do an incubator setup, possibly. Not sure about it. Alright, so this one would be for slicksters. We don't want any of them. On a 7. And of course that would have to have like an automation, critter sensor. Could do that out of lead most likely. So automation, we only want that on if it's below a certain amount of critters in here. Yep, something like that. Trying to. You don't want to build it multiple times. Like this suit dock, I'm going to have to build it multiple times, which is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this piece right there. And I will put in that piece there. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change all that up, and we're not even allowed in there right now. So let's get a ladder going down. I guess we are allowed in there. Redneck is not. Well, they like it. Split this one. Power wire was going there, but now it's going to be going up like so. Let's get another one of these in here. I need to get some naphtha placed over here pretty quick. Let's go ahead and slow that down a little bit. Naphtha right there, 187, please. Relocate you down to this spot. This will be way better for long-term usage. Gonna have to empty that. Level 9. This is a vacuum, which is perfect. So now I can deconstruct buildings. Those can go. Alright, let's not allow anybody in here anymore. Since we're using 2 suit dogs. Alright. Next, I need another blob of naphtha. I could undock these. I don't want to undock them all because I do need to have some of these here. Deliver suit, deliver suit. Yikes. Alright, here comes the other bottle of naphtha, and then we can just not allow them in here anymore. Naphtha, empty, level 9. Huh. I wonder if he's gonna take the suit off, though. Alright, no. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and allow this. Standard dupes, yes, please. Deliver suit, 9. Only let dupes out of this one. There we go. That's way better. They even have some oxygen in that. Alright, naphtha is there. This is a vacuum, so we should be good to open this up. Let me mop this. I will then replace these tiles with granite tiles, like so. I will then deconstruct on a 7 buildings. All of those can go. I will then also get granite up here, just so I could control this if I really, really want to. All right. Oh yeah, this is even... Oh, shit. I need a BRB. I'll be right back. Oh, I did it wrong again. And I've made this mistake a few times now. Twice. And what that mistake is that I'm building right where I want my O2 setup to be. Really what I need is a way in from this side. Of course we have this vacuum. Could have a vacuumed out area here. Let's deconstruct buildings. I'm gonna have regular tiles. I'm gonna have insulated, something like, ooh. No, I can't. Nope, that's too tight. Done that way anyway. There are other ways of doing it. But I'm not 100% sure on it right now. We're gonna allow this though, because I kind of need to... Oh, where... Ow. Vacuum out this whole thing, but then that's an issue. Especially with the airflow tiles, that's not gonna really work. Just trying to figure out a place where I could put suits. Like I could have like a suit dock and 2 suits here, that's fine, but how do I get in there while keeping it a vacuum? Right now this is a vacuum. And maybe I keep that as a vacuum for a way in. That might be a good idea. Let's go ahead and deconstruct. Buildings, level 7. These can all go. I think we're ready for that at the very least. Oh, crap, I forgot something. Hold on. I need another small BRB. I'll be right back. All right, just so that I don't tear this suit dock out anymore, I'm just going to keep it in for right now. I will have to tear it all out, though, at some point and rebuild it yet again. And how I do that over here, I'm not exactly sure. To have a vacuumed out area, I mean, we could utilize this area. It wouldn't be too hard to do either. Thank you. Let's do that. I'm going to get a regular tile there. And then I'm going to get a regular tile there. Yep. That'll be the new suit dock area, hopefully. As far as these temp ship plates go, I would like these out of diamond. Probably one there too. And the rest of these can be granite or igneous, obsidian. Oh crap, I did that wrong already. Out of diamond. Cancel that one. Diamond. Yep. And I guess the rest of these could probably be, yeah, the igneous rock. That looks correct. Liquid naphtha, relocate that please down to here. Definitely don't want to keep it there where the cobalt is going to be super hot and probably going to turn it into sour gas. Redneck over here, still sick. I'm pretty sure the bathrooms are fixed now, though, right? You have to go in a certain way in order to go to the bathroom. Yeah. Slime lung might be an issue, but... Are we getting it from the soda pops again? No, the soda pops are clean, at least from now on. Whether they had that in them or not before, who knows? Let's go ahead and do that and then do 25 for the setting on that. I would like to keep very low level. As far as this goes, I can drop this suit on dock. On dock. I want to deconstruct this door, level 9. I do not want to allow people in here, but I do need to close this off. Luckily, with this still in place, it should be okay. And with it being so low pressure, that when we pop these, hopefully they don't pop our eardrums as bad. Oh, no, you don't. You move into here right now. No, you're not. Nobody can go in or out. Thank you very much. Deconstruct it, please. You can deconstruct it if you want. Okay, now that it's deconstructed, let's emergency build this because I do not want them getting out. So there's the 2. Put those on 9s. That's what we're doing. Ah, no you don't. Go up there. There you go. That's way better. And you can also go up there. And you can go over there. Thank you, Nuggy, for your service. Let's get that built. There we go. That should prevent people from going through it, hopefully. And take care of the heat issue that we've been having. Oh boy, looking at the mop. Ah, crap. I suppose that's fine. But we'll still mop this up. We don't need to have wet feet. And then I can deconstruct all these buildings. Building, I'm going to say deconstruct 7. Deconstruct. Yeah, it's pretty hard to breathe over here usually, so that'll be alright. Alright, let's check the other planet. How are we doing? Are we getting steam yet? No, not really. However, we are at 38, 44. It's not horrible. How is this coming? 78. Okay, there's a slickster. Wild, groomed, mood, and happy. Love it. Okay. And you're okay on temperature? Where's your body temperature? 87 degrees. It is 60 C in here. And your body temperature can be anywhere between, oh wow, 0 to 200, but you like 50 and above. Slicksters for the win. Let's go ahead and see how many we can fit in this room, though. This is a room of 92 tiles, so open calculate. Yeah. Okay, so it's 92 tiles. And I believe it's divided by 8. Would be 11? No. How many until you're overcrowded? 12. Okay, 92 divided by 12. 7. Okay, well, we'll take 7. And then if we add stations in here, we should be fine. This is if it's below 10, 15. Below 15. 15. Oh, I'm doing it on a save. Wait. 15. There we go. Below 15, keep the eggs in there. If not, put them in that. And I could ranch or have like an incubator down here, but that would be a little dangerous. But as of right now, we're just kind of going in here. Let's see, we got 2 of 7. I could definitely wrangle more. Let's get some wrangle commands in. Fine. We had some free ones out here. There's 2 of them right there. There's 2 slicksters that we can bring in. Got a molten one. There's another one up there. Let's get those first. Hopefully they're consuming. Let's see, pressure-wise, about 5,000 almost. Yeah, we got to keep this under pressure. More slicksters are required. Alright, I also want to get everything that's in there on like a 5. And I don't know how hot some of that stuff is, but I would like it all right there. I know some of it was hot enough to make it steamy. But steamy is not sour gassy. And as long as it's not sour gassy, I'm okay. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this. What's the pressure? 1200? That's not too bad. It's a lot more breathable over here now. can speed that up a little bit. All right, now it's ear popping. Yep, nobody go down there for a minute. Let that shit dissipate. All right, we got most of this stuff out of here. We could probably open this up now. I want to get everything out. I never want to come in here again. This is a steel. Even has a, what do you call it? Conduction panel behind it. Do I need that? I don't think so. I think the conduction panel is no longer required. Not overrun bug. Let's deconstruct all of this. Yep, I'm just getting rid of all of these lines, at least right there. Deconstruct the buildings as well. Oh, they're quick on it. Nice. We could analyze these. That's dormant now, so let's go ahead and dig that one out. Dig that out. Fine. There we go. Get most of this stuff out of here. I should have a thing that steams it up. Cools it off, right? It's cobalt. It needs to be cooled off. I'd want it to be up here for most of the time. Until it's below 200 degrees, and then come down here when it's a lot colder than that. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Because these should provide some steam on their own, except for one now is dormant. That's great. Alright, let's once again get all this on A5. Ooh, there's some steel. I love it. As far as the piping goes, we still got 2 of these down here. Let's deconstruct that one. What's the pressure? Not much. Alright, well that's breathable now. She got pop eardrums from her. Hopefully just the one. Yeah, it's still pretty breathable over here. But we're getting this dealt with. It's nice. How about over on this planet? Do we have any others? We have 3 of 7 now. That's cool. Heck yeah, ranch them. And this is just sending back eggs. And of course we have this little bit of ice right here. Let's see him move that ice. I'd like to see it melt. Of course, it'd turn into water, which will turn into steam eventually, hopefully. We're over here with temp shift plates still. Yep. Almost done with that. How is the temp looking overall? Is this one dormant? Yeah, that one's dormant. It's a big ask. It's a big room. Alright, there's the ice. Must have been a temp shift plate. There we go. That should start warming up pretty quick. Maybe not. Alright, we're idle over here, are we? Let's sweep this up. And break into this. Let's see, this is going to need a loader. Let's get a loader out of steel. I'm going to have this going up with, let's say, iron ore. To right there. That's where I want that connected. And this is going to be my big cooling loop. Right? This is going to go up here and dance up and down. Ah! right, then it's going to go down and come back around and get checked for temperature. And that check can happen somewhere in here. First of all, it needs to have a bridge. Let's have it go to there for right now. Temperature check. Do I want that to be done here? Yes. Deconstruct this. Fine. Then we'll have the conveyor shut off right there. This will be for anything that's under. Let's see if we go to automation. Actually, it's conveyor rails, shipping, thermo sensor. This could be out of iron. It's fine. Oops, no, not right there. Right there. Cancel this one. Then we're gonna have the shipping conveyor shut off. I don't think this needs to be made out of steel, but I'm gonna make it out of steel anyway. And that's gonna go right there. Then we're gonna have a bridge immediately after, so it knows which way to go. And then we'll finish the loop. Now that's the cooling loop there. That's if it's above 200 degrees, go ahead and run. Anything that's under 200 degrees will be coming down this direction and doing a separate cooling loop. It's gonna have to... Yeah, I suppose it could come down here. That would get it down to about 111. Maybe I bring it down something like this and have it going on a cooling loop. It's already going on down here. Because this one should rotate until it's below like 200 degrees. Actually below 100. Maybe 40. I don't know. We'll see. I wonder how this will all work. Alright, so that's getting atmosphere now. We could deconstruct buildings. That one can go. Dig out anything else that's over here. Alright, that looks good. This will be if it's below 200. Turn on. Yep. I'll have to put more temp shift plates over here as well. Igneous rock will be fine. Actually, maybe don't do that. I don't know. Are these temp shift plates correct? I think so. They look correct. Yeah, those are correct. Just keep those as is. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit. I will need power for this. Let's get that. Oh yeah, I'll need power for this as well. Oh boy. You don't want to keep it popping? We're going to keep it popping one more time. Cancel that request and deconstruct it. That should be the last of the suit docks down there. We're going to have to do it again for these, though, eventually. Now the question is how am I going to keep this in the right amount of pressure so that that volcano always erupts? I'm thinking about geotuning these up so that they always run real hot. Wonder what you need for that. I think I have geotuner. Geotuner. I cannot say it. What is a? Let's see, what is that? That is a cool steam vent. Let's see. What do you need? Don't know. So, doesn't tell me. Okay. What would I have to do? No guys are selected. Oh, no guys are selected. Okay, well, let's do... Can I not do a steam vent? It must be analyzed. Oh, okay, it must be analyzed first. Okay. Well, let's get the analyzation going on these. My problem. That, yeah. Obviously, it needs to be analyzed. Alright, let's check this map over here. How are you guys doing? Slicksters, we are at 3 of 7. I don't think we ranched that many, so let's get some more. Apparently bringing them in there is kind of a pain for them to do, or are we not able? No, we should be able to. There they go. And then this doesn't have any power consumers, so what was I doing? Oh, yeah, that's a whole other thing. No, that's fine. That's good, just in case I want to run more glass or something. Speaking of glass, how much do I have? I have 825 kgs. As far as this goes, when it does steam up, it is going to be so much water. I don't even know how to describe how much water that's probably going to be. Well, that'll be a fun problem to have. 57 degrees, not nearly warm enough. I probably should have something being made there that rotates in the water so that it can warm it up. It's getting steamy in here. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Ada is sick as well. Food poisoning. I might have to take a look at my food supply. Do we have food poisoning in our food? No. That's good. I don't even see that much food poisoning in our base. There is food poisoning in our water. Our water is almost out. That is quite concerning. Right now, this water here has been coming into this tank for a while. How much do you have in you? None. Huh. So, are these dormant? No, that one's not dormant. That one's not dormant. But this water is only 7 degrees. Man, that is a... That's pretty good cooling right there. I like it. This can be extended up. All right, that'll be good. Let's also get the pole in here. The pole of copper, I think, will be fine. Let's not do it on this side, though. They need those to get up. So that'll be a good command for that side. We do have a print available, so let's check that out. Building, ranching, supplying. Cooking, digging, supplying. I think I'm good on dupes right now. I wouldn't mind a rancher, but this one's a builder, supplying rancher, and a plant murderer. So, yeah, you want me to get the hatch? Okay, let's get the hatch. What do you want to do with the hatch? Do we want to save the hatch, or do we want to eat the hatch? We'll save him for now. Alright, there we go. There's him set up. Really need to get this O2 thing going. Could use another builder. Make it faster. Although we're training up our dupes right now. Well, it takes a little bit to research all this. It'll be nice to see what we can geotune these with. I think it's pretty simple stuff, though. Hopefully 3 of those are enough. If not, I might have to move this and make a 4th one, which would then ruin my idea of having suits in here for access. But we'll see how this goes. I'll get more ladders across because it looks like I'm not able to do this. Ah, of course, this damn thing is dormant. It's going to be active in 28 cycles. Okay, well, we can dig it out then, I guess. This will be for cobalt. So that would be... refined metal. Alright, then we're going to extend this loop. Alright, so this loop is going to go down here. It'll probably get checked right there. Yep, and we'll have a bridge. Hold on, let's have this done first. Deconstruct this ladder bit. Hey, we got this one done. Sweet those. How about this one? Not quite yet. Alright, so do we know what is a steam vent then? Let's go to here. Steam vent. I guess it would be over here. Cool steam vent. What do you need? Do I have to do that first? Yeah. Alright, Nuggy's coming to change this over. Alright, cool steam vent. What do you require? You need... Okay, cool steam vent. What do you require? Bleach stone. Yikes. Okay, let's go back to the natural gas geyser. Somebody... That's gonna take bleach stone. Don't think I have a renewable supply of bleach stone. Could make bleach stone hoppers, but that's a whole process. Looks like this is going well. Let's go ahead and continue with the ladders there. Up to 3 tons of steel. That's awesome. Alright, what else? I mean, we have plenty of water, it's just that it's cold right now. I'm gonna have to warm it up some way. This is not doing well. This is body temperature now. Oh no! Not body temperature. It's too cold. Alright, uproot this. Uproot this. If you're too cold. I didn't realize it was going to be too cold in there. Sure enough. Alright, we'll let it warm up a little bit. Hopefully those will come back online. Okay, and then this. We want to get a thermo sensor out of iron. A shut-off out of steel. Probably have it, yeah, turn on if it's cold enough. So we'll have a bridge going that way. This will go up like so. And then down. This would then come out this way. And go into central, which is not that line. This line might go to central. It looks like it does. Oof. Do I bring a new one out for central? Maybe I possibly do. If that was the case, I'd bring it all the way up. And it could just attach to this one. That one comes... Ooh, that one goes in there. I don't necessarily want it to go in there then. Instead, what I'll do is I'll cancel this rail. I will bring it in here. I don't want to bring it back in there though, so I'll bring it in here. And I'm coming straight in like so. Yep. And what is that coming down? That is metal coming down. Maybe I don't want to go into that one. Snip this. Could have it go up higher, I suppose. Although there's this here, and that one could be like so. Yeah, where's that going? That's going somewhere over there. Okay, let's snip this. Cancel this. We'll bring it up like so. And I'm just going to drop it from this height. Alrighty. That should take a while. And that's all going well. Lovely. Is she complaining that it's hot in there while in an Atmo suit? That's messed up. Does this need an automation wire still? It might. Yep. Will it need power? Most definitely. I suppose I could bring that up like so. Yep. How's the other place doing? They're idle. Well, that means they're making glass. We now have 5 of 7 critters in here getting ranched and eating and making oil. And hopefully we'll have eggs soon. And I could maybe sweep this up on a 3. That way, if you guys have nothing to do, you can do that. But if not, do something else. Yeah, like haul sand and make glass. This glass is 195 degrees, so it's definitely heating up the area. And we have temp shift plates that should hopefully also do the same. Polluted water, 51 degrees. Let's see, what is the atmosphere looking like? It is carbon dioxide. Quite a bit of it. At least it's working. Right, that's steaming up. Hey, we finally got that taken care of. Let's sweep that up. I guess if it's under 100, if below 75 degrees, I'd be okay with it at 75°C. It'll warm up everything a little bit, but everything else is pretty cool. Alright, let's check up in space. Oh, that looks so good. Alright, let's continue with this fire pole. And then maybe we'll take a look around. I could maybe have a little tile of mafic rock out here. There we go. We'll have a little tile of mafic rock. We'll make this out of mafic rock as well. Mafic rock, right? Sedimentary. Mafic. There we go. A little bin. And we can store some stuff up there. So we can see everything that's up there. We have oxygen in here somehow. Okay, now it's a vacuum. Well, I'm thinking solar panels. Lots and lots of solar panels. We have a way up here. We have not gotten jet suits yet, but that might be fun to do. Although, ranching would be fun as well. This will at least get us out towards space, where we can maybe go ranch some pips for real. There's a planet nearby that has a whole bunch of arbor trees, I believe. And one thing I could do is dig it all out. Tempted to. Plastic ladders, maybe? Maybe. Do I have a lot of plastic? Oh, yeah. I should have done plastic. Well, that's definitely... you know what? I got other things for them to do. Let's make that a priority. Construction 1. That's like when you get around to it. Alright, down here. This is where I really want to focus. That is steaming up. That's fine. This water is 91°C. I guess it would have to be if it's under 100, right? Yeah, let's do, if it's below 100C, you can exit. Because most likely that's going to be 110. This is, I think, pretty much sealed off. Yeah, am I done in here? Let me just think about it. I think so. I think I'm done. Let's do one final sweep. I know I'm probably going to have to break back in here at some point, but maybe we can do it from a different location. Because I want to get the oxygen going next. Okay, there goes all that stuff. Is that the last of it? I believe so. We will mop this up. Level 9. Move it. Locate. Oh, we're definitely getting steamy. All right, that's done. Maybe I can deconstruct some of these buildings because I need to come in here and redo this whole area. How hot is it in here? Oh, it's warm. 52 degrees. We got a whole bunch of stuff over here that's hot. We could probably get a sweep on that. Let's get a sweep on all of that. That can go into central. We'll get a sweep on all of this as well. If you have nothing left to do, or else to do, do that. Oh, is that steam? No. 40 degrees. Still no slickster eggs yet. But let's see you. You're wild still, groomed and happy. Reproduction 24%. Going up only 2% a cycle because you're still wild, but you're only wild by 15%. You are tame, and your metabolism or reproduction is going up by 17% a cycle. You are 15 out of 100. You are 39%. Okay, no, you're doing great. I think I put an incubator in here. Let's do, let's see, food, incubator, steel. Ouch, that's gonna be expensive. I can only put in one. Yeah, if this is getting a green signal, I want an AND gate. Yeah, we'll put an AND gate right there. This will have a bridge, or I mean a wire that goes there, wire that goes there, and a wire that goes there for a timer sensor. That should be good. All right, let's mop this up. Deconstruct buildings. Actually, I think I can get rid of all these. That can go. These can go. I believe I could get rid of all of those, but I'm going to wait because I want to get rid of all of these first. Yeah, all those. Get rid of all those. That's going to pop some eardrums. It's okay. All right, let's get some ladders in here. Deconstruct all these buildings. As far as the print goes, maybe I intercept it. I should have done that with the last one, to be honest. Choose blueprint, decorating farmer. Farming doctor, operator, no. Doctor, no. Bristleberry, I guess. Oh, getting back some ceramic, too. That'll be good. Alright, let's look at this. This is still not a vacuum. And has been pumping out like this whole time. Wow. We got a glossy Dreco over here. Wrinkle. I have no idea how he got over here, but there he is. Making this area a vacuum would be kind of nice. I could put in suit docks. I like that idea. Let's put in stations. Atmo suits. Do I have a gas that I could put over there? Yeah. About that. That should be fine. Let's get a bridge. As far as power goes, why not? That naphtha that we got. I'll relocate it right there. Empty that. All right, now we have a naphtha blob right there. We can get in there. Let's see, deconstruct buildings. Let's get rid of those. We don't need those anymore. We could get rid of these two, I believe. And that should still be a vacuum, hopefully. Yes, good. Now we need suits. There's some natural gas over here. Oh, okay. That's been a carbon pit for a little while, has it? Yeah, we need to open this up a little bit better. That is just water at 58 degrees. I suppose I could do that. Let's keep on digging this way. That's a good area to dig out. Even got some refined metal in there, which is kind of nice. Still vacuum, that's in now. We're delivering suits, hopefully. Okay, so that's a vacuum. Now we can go into here, but we could also go into this area and tear it all out if we want, which I kind of do. Let's go ahead and drop another 200 kgs right there. Fill that back up. Never doing that again. I have a better idea for these from going forward. Meteor showers. Alright, well let's see what we're doing up in space. Oh yeah, we got meteor showers, alright. Let's get mafic rock. Take mafic rock, maybe 5,000. On a 5 would be fine. Looks like they already made the plastic ladder. Wow. I didn't even ask for that fast. Well, it shouldn't take them long to come up there. Maybe do a one haul? Should I? Maybe. I really don't want all that stuff there. The ice and stuff, I don't really want either. Polluted ice. Hopefully we don't have a place for it. Ooh, you know what? Let me cancel that. Yeah, I don't want to do that after all. I need to make sure that I have a place for ice before I do something like that. Alright, over here. 12 kgs. We're getting close. Very, very close. Okay, we have suits over here. Let's get a suit dock. It's under stations. Ammo suit checkpoint. Right there. Wow, we are almost out of water. What are we using the water for? Bristle blossoms. Thanks. Alright. That is set and ready to go. So, I mean, we could break in here if we really, really wanted to. This would be fine. Of course, I would want to maybe put a blob of something somewhere. I guess right there. Let's get a little bit more of that naphtha. Store it right there. That's a lot of hydrogen gas right there. Let's see. It's filling up. I don't even know how we're doing on algae. Oh, we are not doing well on 177 tons. This is important. Yay, we're finally under the kgs and down to 5,000. That should always run. Why are it disabled? Okay. No. We want you to run nonstop. Forever and ever. So, if you're above 0, just run. There you go. We have almost gotten that vacuumed out. Fail safes and all. As far as vacuuming this out again, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to tear out all of these most likely. That is not a vacuum, so we could just go in there and deconstruct these just fine. Don't need to worry about that at all. But everything else in here that's in a vacuum, yeah. And we'll have to do the math to figure out how much power we're going to need to support all that. Looks like this needs to have a manual use again for a minute. I don't know how much dirt we have, but it's definitely not enough. Yikes. Yeah, they're kind of looping with the stuff that's small. I don't want them doing that. I might have to upgrade that at some point. Here we go. We're in the small amounts of hydrogen left. Yay. That is now vacuum. And now that we have this vacuum in here, it is time to open it up. First of all, I'm gonna empty this naphtha, and maybe I can come in here and have the best of both worlds. All right, we're emptying this, which means I could break into this area, but it means I can also break into this area. So that's what we're waiting on. And hopefully Somebody can do that. That is a vacuum. There we go. Okay. Now that that naphtha is in, deconstruct buildings 8. I want those 2 gone, and I want these 2 gone. We should be able to get into both rooms, and keeping 2 separate atmospheres. And since that's a vacuum, it shouldn't warm up either one or change the temperatures. Hopefully, that's the that's the goal. All right, here we are. So this is oxygen. Oh, that is a lot of oxygen. I mean, it's micrograms, but it is oxygen. We do have a little bit of steam down here. It's micrograms of oxygen. I could pump that out. Maybe with these mini gas pumps. Let's do that. I will have a whole bunch of them going up. I think that's enough. Let's have them all going over 1. And since they're so small, I believe they can all run in 1 pipe. Oops. They can all run on 1 pipe. And we will have this exiting out over here with a high pressure gas vent. As far as the power goes for it, we'll use the power that we already have in here. Something like that. All right. We should see them coming to do that rather quickly. As far as the water coming into the base, it's too cold. I do need to warm it up. I could have it running through this room to warm up. And then have like a water storage somewhere down here. I know the water storage I have right now is right here though. I'm talking like a forever water storage down here maybe. Do a hot forever water storage down here. Which then could feed that. Having that run through here in a radiant pipe to warm up. Of course, it would need to be de-sieved after the fact. Yeah, I don't know. The only way to warm it up beforehand would be into one of these. Or I'd have to have the sieve and all that process down here, whereas right now it's up here on top. I'd rather not move this. This is nice. The only problem is it needs to warm up beforehand. Alright, I think I have an idea of what to do. Let me go ahead and... Let's see, this is the cooling loop, right? This cooling loop goes round and round and round. And what is the temperature up here now? It is kind of hot. Wow, that is 55 degrees. My goodness. Maybe I need another one right there. Snip that. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the metal refiner, though. Because I don't want to do that anymore. I do want this to kick off once it's above a certain temperature. And then once it is above that certain temperature, then it can go out. Alright, let's deconstruct all of this for now. And that's where it would go out there. Okay, cool. And I'm deconstructing all of this. Okay, if it is hot enough to come out to be sieved, it can then go in like so. Deconstruct this one. Hook this back up. It will go around, clean off the base. This will be if it's above 5C. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want that coming out for a long time. That's just gonna need a loop for quite a while. Because it's gonna break my pipes. Hey, it's 1 degree. Okay, that's not so bad. And then if it's above 5, yeah? Okay, now it should loop. Ooh, that's... Well, no, those are 11. Yep, those were definitely above. That should get me some water coming in a little bit. 16 degrees. All right. And there's another print. Let's see if there's something we want out of this. A wart seed would be really nice. Yes, I will take a wart seed. I would almost print a wart seed. And I definitely don't want to do that. And over here, we are building these to vacuum out this place. How about the other planet? How are we doing over here? Yes, we have slickster eggs incubating, and I want to have slickster eggs incubating at level 9, please. And this would be 75,600. Yeah, and I kind of almost want to have like a tube access thing over here, but I mean, we do have a lot of plastic ladders. I could have even more. How much 18 tons. I mean, I have quite a bit of plastic. Let's... Boy, I'd like to get some better oxygen set up over here as well. I think I might do that soon. Okay, so are you going to come and do that? Slickster's eggs, yes? There you go. Put it in and reset timer. Right, hopefully somebody will come and hug that. Nope. It might take too long. I might have to up that time. Oh boy. That might miss getting incubated. Oh, here he comes. Yep. I'm going to have to do 95. There we go. Now I got a hug. Yikes. So that's going well. This is 45 degrees. As long as we can ranch these slicksters, we'll be good. This is starting to pump out. As far as this goes, I want to extend this down, and I kind of want to keep my vacuum, which is going to require a lot of material. So we're going to start like that. Let me look into these pipes. Yeah, I don't want oxygen in those anymore. Can I get rid of that somehow? Oh, I'd love to. Maybe I'll just put a vent out here for right now. A vent. Vent, a good old vent. Just a regular old vent. Just put one right there. And then let's not allow any more of it, though. Snip it. Snip it. Ooh, they got that in. Awesome. Let's put another one in. I should have started making these igneous rock. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Alright, well that should be vacuuming that out pretty fast. As long as that doesn't erupt. It's dormant. And so is that one. So they're all dormant right now. There's no chance of getting anything. So I'm going to turn this off and say sweep only. Yep. Let's get more of these in. Actually, can I get rid of those pipes yet? Yes, I can. deconstruct all of those, deconstruct this, deconstruct that. Power wires? Yeah, let's get rid of those. Uh-oh, is that a trap dupe? It is. Oh no, redneck. Cancel that one. He'll be fine. He's no longer trapped. Toasty surroundings, though. A lot of water down here. A little bit worried about that. Especially if I drop any more water down, I'm gonna have to worry about it. Let's get another one right there. I don't think I can get there, so let's get a ladder. Okay. We're in the micrograms. Shouldn't be too long to pump that out. Oh, welcome back, Nugs. Welcome back. Let's get another level on this. We're just vacuuming out the large steam room. This is dormant for the next 21 cycles, so this is going to be fine on its own for quite a while. Meanwhile, I'm just going to vacuum this whole area out without having to vacuum it out. Meanwhile, pushing everything over to the left, which will eventually get swept up. Let me go ahead and get that to there, and I will get those in. Don't need to build ladders all the time. It looks like we're almost to pull that vacuum. There it goes. I'm going to allow that one. Deconstruct buildings, please. We'll get rid of that one. Those. Could definitely sweep this area up. That's a way better entrance. Okay, this is ready to fill in this area. Yikes, maybe not. Let's get a ladder. Ah, crap, I forgot to do that one. Oops. Okay, I have to remember to do that when I'm disassembling it. I mean, I could redo it. Let's go ahead and, well, I'll wait. I'll wait until I get this one in, then I'll redo it. Probably should be working at a slower pace. Let's go 2 speed, I think would be fine here. We'll deconstruct these two and put one in here. Let's go ahead and prioritize that on a 7. And they should do that pretty quick. Is there any more coffee? Oh, I don't know about that. Definitely could use a lot more dirt. All right, let's get another one of those in. It's all right. It's all right. All right, let's get another insulated tile right there. And is that unreachable? Yep. Okay, get another ladder like right there. What else? Not much going on. I can't really do too many things. As far as power to run all this, I'm thinking I might have to utilize one of these areas down here for the power setup. I also wanted to get in a water setup down here, so that means digging out an area. So I might as well get that going. Cancel that one part. Alright, let's build another tile there. Cancel this one. Ooh, that was close. Alright, there we go. Let's get this up. Toasty surroundings over here, huh? Yeah, it's warm. It is warm. Could definitely use to cool off our base with some of that cold water that we have upstairs. That might not be a horrible idea either. That way I don't have to run like a actual steam turbine for it or anything. Let's see, how is that coming along, by the way? It's 3.6 degrees C. It comes in once in a while, but looks like not often. Oh, we are running out of water. Absolutely running out of water. That's not good. Hold on one second. Let's do that. Do that. Alright, bristle blossoms are going to have to be cut off. We're not making those anymore. Where are those at? In here. Hopefully we have a lot of food. We have some barbecue, cooked seafood. We could be making the other stuff, right? Cooked seafood, yeah. Where is my fridge or cook? Right here. So if I want to, I can say make surf and turf. Forever. Yep, let me see if they'll make that. Alright, there's the barbecue. Yep. There's the cooked seafood. Alright, we should have gas. We do. This could be uprooted. We don't need it anymore, I don't think. Unless it still has germs in it. We'll see. Alright, that should be getting an order here soon for cooking. Alright, more barbecue. Here we go. Choose a blueprint. Barbecue. Cooking, supplying, operating. Supplying and operating is anemic. Nope. Nope. Yes. Barbecue. And the barbecue here. Relocate to in here. There we go. Get your soda pops in. Yep. There's the barbecue. That can get pre-chilled. And there's meats. Hopefully this will go. That is on a 7. Somebody should do that. I'm sure we have somebody who can do that. Who's on it? Nuggies, number 10. Can we get that a higher level? Let's make that a 9. Oh my goodness. Rin and Nuggy both want to do it. Okay, there's a current errand. All right. I don't want it spoiling. All right, surf and turf. I want to pick that up. Surf and turf. And that should pre-chill it. Nice. There it goes. It's already minus 27 degrees. And then we should have surf and turf forever. That's cool. Could not allow them to eat certain things, but you know, that's fine. Deconstruct. Don't deconstruct it. Cancel that. Let's see. Do we have any germs coming in? I definitely don't want any more germs coming in there. I'll have to check that. If so, then we'll do something about it. This is idle. Okay, so we've made our 99 pieces of glass, which is 2.5 tons at 168 degrees C. I'm going to need more glass than that, so let's get another 99 going. And as far as you guys go, we are at 4 out of 7 critters. That has been lullaby. We got 3 slickster eggs. I think it's going well. Alright, cool. Back to this. Yeah, we were building all of that. Oh boy. Well, how many are in there? 19? Okay, there's that. We're almost done with this. And this one can be replaced. Like so. We'll go ahead and get these up here like this. And I think I will bring it all the way down with the insulation though. Ooh, that does block up my wind or my airflow a little bit, but at the same time, yeah, I think that's going to be appropriate. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I am going to need to bring a ladder in here all the way down. Deconstruct buildings, level 6. Let's go ahead and get these down. And those, and these, and these, and these, and these. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I have this correct, but hopefully... We need to be able to get into that, so that means I need this ladder up. I need to deconstruct these buildings right there. And hope that I can get down there. If not, I'll build a ladder. I'm pretty happy that this is still a vacuum, even though we do have polluted water in it. That makes me excited. I'm going to try to drop it all down if I can. We should be getting a command. Yeah, somebody's coming over here. You know what? I don't have to do that. Cancel that deconstruct. We'll just go ahead and bring it down. Nice. Deconstruct buildings. We'll go 4 wide here. There you go. Just deconstruct everything, redneck. Loving it. Yep. It's looking real good, everybody. Deconstruct buildings. We'll go all the way over to here. We'll get all these gone. Get all those gone. I can get one of these in here. This is all in a vacuum. Yay, vacuums. We love vacuums. Let's deconstruct all of those as well. And let's go every other one for these. Every other one. Then these. Alright, then we'll get rid of this one because I want to build ladders down. Oh, actually, let's not get rid of that one. Cancel that. Let's get a ladder down here instead. Yeah. This is all going to be like a vacuum channel, I guess. Deconstruct every other one. Those. These. That one. That one. That one. That one. Alright, cool. What up, Engineer Troy? Welcome in, welcome in. We're running out of water. Other than that, we're doing well. We are absolutely out of water. This is taking too long to warm up. It's -1 degree. I'm gonna need it to maybe cool off more than what it's cooling off. Yeah, it's cooling off that area, but let's look at what else in the base could be cooled off. I mean, the base itself is pretty cold. This area is a little warm, but that's pretty far down to cool off. Maybe I'll run it around a little bit. Let's do that. We'll have... Yeah, Nugs is your primary cook. Right on. Let's see if I did something like that. That would be my return for it. And then we could go and cool whatever we need to cool. Right now we're cooling this area with this. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I think I'd rather cool it with this other stuff. So let's go ahead and get this just to go straight up. We're going to snip it off. Like so. And they can build that. And then this is going to have to maybe go like that to complete the loop. We do not have a bridge in this, so let's cancel one of these so that we can get a bridge. Yeah, that should be fine. And then this will just come down. Let's see, that's going... we'll wait on it. We'll wait on it to see which way this is going to rotate. I already know it's going to rotate this way, so this would be the return. I might have done that backwards. What if I rotate it the other way? I rotated it this way. Then this one could be the in, and then that one be out. Alright, cool. Then we'll just do something like this. That's perfect. Don't get you started on the redneck. Oh, I know, right? And he's a he's a narcoleptic, which makes it extra fun. Well, at least we got plenty of cobalt coming in. I mean, we got a lot of free metal on this map if you can grab it. I went for it. I have not been ranching nearly enough because of it. However, when I do go ranch, I should be able to have all the metal I need for free, which is good and bad. Yeah, there's a redneck right there. Oh, shit. Alright, and as far as this, yeah, this is... Oh, we need to deconstruct more of this. I think I can get that gone and that gone. Get those two gone. Pretty sure I can go that way. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, we're doing the cooling loop. Split that. Split this. Uh-oh. Don't know why it's coming in both ways. Oh, because my bridge is wrong. Alright. Deconstruct. That's fine. Hopefully that doesn't break shit. It's gonna probably break shit. Don't break shit. Somebody get on it. Somebody, anybody, you want to do that? Thank you. There we go. That will be better. Let's get that in. And the bridge is no good, so let's just go ahead and do that. Get rid of the bridge, deconstruct it. Yeah, thanks, Nugs. Oh, the shake and bake didn't go, huh? What happened there? Or did it go? Did I miss it? Might have missed it. Alright, is it just full? It's just full. It will empty out eventually.
Tell Mr. Dennett.
There it is.
Bob is my best
There
friend,
it is. Thank you, Nugs.
and it's shake and bake time.
Boy, Cal, I don't like the way you're talking.
They hit at the same time. That could have happened. Well, it's supposed to be okay with that, but I guess not.
Can't believe it.
Me and Nugs just watched Step Brothers the other day. Nugs hadn't seen it before, and it had been a while for me, so that was fun. Yeah, I do like that. Don't you touch my drum set. Yep. I didn't touch your drum set. Nah, that shit's funny. Alright. Let's see, that is checking for temperatures. It is not 5 degrees. This is, some of it's coming in warm though. Yeah, that's 7 degrees. That's 26 degrees, so that will come out, which should help our water situation a little bit. Oh, and we send water to the other planet too. Oh, yeah. That's been a thing, huh? Uh-oh. Do we not have water for our toilets? That's probably bad. Oh boy, I think things are all gonna go wrong here soon. Alright, that can go into our water supply there. And can be deconstructed. That can be deconstructed. Uh-oh. Water is becoming an issue, and the problem is that what we mostly have is cold water. Temperature 2 degrees. That is not really moving very well, is it? 2.7, 2.9. Come on. There we go. Now we're letting some out. That should help. That can get sieved. We also have this water here that has now warmed up. Let's see, how hot is this? This is polluted water at 9 degrees. Always pipe that in. Let's get another bridge. That should be good. Just give us extra polluted water. That polluted water is the water that's cooling off our metal supply right now, which is actually doing a great job at it. For aluminum and cobalt, that is more than enough cooling. And maybe too much. Maybe too much. At least we got this captured now, so when it does become undormant, we should be able to take care of it pretty quickly. Let me deconstruct all of these. And that one. And maybe this one, probably not. Right, this power wire that's going through here. Can we do anything about it? Deconstruct that one there. We will need to rewire this whole setup. That should be fun. Door permissions are your friend, Engineer Troy, when it comes to Redneck. Lots of door permissions. Make sure you don't allow them into vacuum. Alright, that is all done, and we could probably sweep all of that out. Actually, you know what? Let's not. What I want to do... We already have the insulation down there. Let's go ahead and get one of these spawns. They said right there. Gold amalgam. Set up a no redneck zone. Yep. You know it. Let's have hydrogen going up this way, oxygen going out this way. Maybe not have that there. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's okay there. And then having the oxygen on this side, we'll have something like this. Prime that side with oxygen, prime that side with hydrogen, then we'd have these two right there. Let's go ahead and get a bottle emptier here. I'll probably have to have a ladder. What would be the best way of doing this? A ladder there. A ladder there. A ladder there and a ladder there. Maybe. I don't want to build too much in here. We're also going to need power wire. And I forget how much these take. 120 each. So we could probably do this all on one power wire. Let's do cobalt. Like so. We'll deconstruct that one. Yeah, there's a lot there that I'm not going to be able to reach. Oh, we're doing it out of granite? Oh, that's going to look so nice. Let's also get radiant pipes coming in. Uh-oh, he's trapped. Let's get these radiant pipes out of aluminum, since we have an aluminum volcano now. Who's trapped? Is it anemic? Yeah. Let's make that one a 9. And how much steel? We have 3 tons exactly. Wow. I'm supposing that I do not have these guys around the base right now, which is fine. Alright, this might not be a vacuum much longer, which would stink, but at the same time, it is what it is. Alright, let's get everything in here. They're sick again? Out of there. Actually, I want to drop this down. That's what I want to do. Yep. Deconstruct 8. Maybe it'll drop straight down. Probably not. Wow, 2 sick dupes. Food poisoning and allergic reaction. Food poisoning. Yeah. I wonder if she gets food poisoning easier or something. Alright, we're waiting on these. Blame rednecks on it. Okay, did that work? Shoot.
Yeah, that worked.
Wow. I actually dropped it. Was I lucky or was it good? I don't know. We're going to try to do it one more time after this, but first of all, let me get up in here. Deconstruct this. It's still technically a vacuum. And I am going to need to get one more up because I want to be able to deconstruct these two at the same time as well. Now that we have all that in there, I want to move it all out. Anything that's in there, please move it out. Nice. As far as liquids, yep. Perfect. Once they do this, I can top it off with the granite as well. I mean, it's not going to really matter if I don't get a perfect vacuum, because as many pumps as I'm going to have in here, I'll probably have a pretty good vacuum at some point. They're ranching as many as they can. How's this planet doing? We now have 4 of 7, still 4 of 7. We do have a... Oh, we have a little one. Oh, he's adorable. He's so... Oh! I do like the slicksters. They're adorable. And we have 7 in there for right now. Looks like we are making more glass. It is 66 degrees in here, so this place is warming up. That is still dormant. Status... Did we analyze it? It's going to be active in 24 cycles. That's a ways to go. Okay. Looks like this is done. Let's move this out of here. Cancel this one. Yeah, as soon as we move that piece, I can probably deconstruct this. Oh, let's do that. I won't need that now. And I could put granite on top. Perfect. And we'll get another one. Well, deconstruct that ladder. Alright, and then we're going to repeat. Have a tile there, and then this would be also a no, it wouldn't be a tile. This would be the 2 airflows on that side, 2 on that side, the 1 on this side. Let's get a ladder up to there, up to there, up to there. I mean, let's just do ladders like so. This would be a lot easier. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yep, that'd be perfect. Thank you. Another one of of these placed in here like so. And let's go check the other place. 57, 67. This water is now 64 degrees C. I could be reusing this water as well for this stuff, but let me cut off the water for the oil wells. We really don't need that anymore. So oil wells are going to get stopped. And basically we're just running the electrolyzers from now on. Yes, please. I don't even want to pay for that, but we have enough oil, I believe. Oh yeah, we have plenty. We do not need all that water. We've been greedy. Too greedy. Here. Hala's having a great time. Let's see, I was going to do this side as hydrogen. Oh, man, did I fuck that up? No, I'm just going to have to switch it up, that's all. Yeah, this side will be hydrogen, that side should be oxygen. Should be fine. Are we unable to get by? Yeah. Hala's trapped. Hala ran out of material or something. This is for sandstone, and I have granite. Let's go... Granite? There you go. Now she can build her way out of there. We can, it looks like, drop the rest of this water. So deconstruct on a 9 buildings. Those two can go, and hopefully, let's check it. Here goes. And there is the polluted water falling in first. Come on, autosave. You're killing me. Okay, there we go. Polluted water coming in first. Then the water. Oh, thank goodness. Still a vacuum, I believe. Nope. It's polluted oxygen now. Dang it. Yep, we off-gassed a little bit there. That's alright. I'll vacuum this place out. Maybe it might actually do it right now. If so, where's it going? Yeah, it is. It's vacuuming it out right now, and it is going... up there. Let's cancel that. I don't mind it vacuuming out though. The rest of it would go in here, which is fine because I don't really care. Alright, that's okay. This is milligrams and we should be able to take care of it pretty quickly. Let me get everything in here out of here. Make sure that we have pipe and power. And power. Yep. What up, Yelp? Welcome in. I'm fixing it. It was fine. It just wasn't enough for what I had. And to make it bigger, I decided to go all out. Almost all out. By the way, welcome to Cycle 420. Smoke them if you got them. Let's get this put on. I never said I was good at this game, Yelp. Like the title of it is So Many Distractions. Because, I mean, I do have an arbitrary seed. Somewhere. I have not put it in. You see Redneck sleeping in the most comfy places always. Yes. Usually in his comfy bed or taking a narcoleptic nap in a very bad place. One of the two. But we got him in suits most of the time. Okay, so there's that. Place another one there. Let's see, we are putting a tile down here first. No, that one already has the tile, so we have the 2 airflows there and then 1 above it. And then this one has the 1 airflow, or not airflow, but regular tile, and then 2 airflows. And we got to bring in other liquids. It's already been polluted oxygen before, but that's fine. Comfy bed, nuclear waste disposal, yeah, it's all the same. I haven't done anything with nuclear waste. I mean, we probably have a little bit from the rad research, but not a lot. I wouldn't mind getting a whole bunch of shine bugs going, to be honest. That'd be cool. Uh-oh, I think they're trapped. Let's go ahead and deconstruct that one. There you go. Can you not get out? Oh my goodness. That's sandstone. Cancel that. Let's get granite. There you go. 1 tree seed, so there's a few... Yeah. Oh, we got a few pips, yeah. We had gotten it from the printing pod long ago. And that is still pumping into that one little thing, because it's that little amount of polluted oxygen that we don't mind. All right, polluted water, please. 9, enable auto bottle. And did you notice that we have this really neat water separator, liquid separator? Yep, there you go. Oh, why did you just leave it there? Anyway, all of our moppable liquids. I'm just gonna have to play it more often, that's all. If I play more, then I can get more done in the amount of time that I play. Aaron's Hall is on it right now. Uh-oh, I'm not able to build that? Are you kidding me? Alright, deconstruct this. There's a pipe there that's not built. Yep. Oh, I'm glad I caught it right now. Although it says they can reach it now. That's weird. Interesting. Alright, get this. There's the polluted water. And we will do sweep only. Do regular water. Take off polluted water. Take it off sweep only. Should be a nice little stack. There's that. And another one of these. 100 dupe map, yeah. Right on. It's sweep only. Construct. And place those over it. Good there, and I've gotten all those other ones done. Yep. All right. Cool. Let's get another one. All right, that's kind of better. Maybe I just do this much and then the bottle emptier. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. Of course, I don't have the water to push this right now, which is unfortunate. The water coming in does look like I'm bringing more of it in, which is good. And this one, does it get sieved? I believe it does. So this water right now is 0.8 degrees, but this water here is 6. Yep. So we're kind of cooling off the entire base. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a little cold. Oops. Well, luckily, you know, this still is growing. That's nice. We do have a lot of warm stuff right there in central storage, I guess. This is all radiating heat. It's a lot of cobalt at 26 degrees right there. I had to warm it up somehow. It's too cold to be desalinated as is. All right, liquid. Polluted water, 9. Let's get more of this pipe going up. So I'm kind of curious on what Yelp might think of this. Cobalt and 2 steam vents, cool steam vents. We're going to be piping the water out of this into a forever storage that then goes into this. That's the thought and the plan. Somehow, some way. Alright, there's the polluted water. Make sure that's on a sweep only. Get ready for regular water. Oh no! Oh, absolutely no. We have gold amalgam in there? Are you kidding me? Lame. Right. Deconstruct this. I'm gonna have to build this sweeper in here just to get that one piece out. That should be able to see it, I hope. Maybe this would see it. This would definitely see it. And then I'll just have a bin. Power. Actually, I can just run power right here. No, it's fine. It's fine. We got this. It's fine. We're bringing water in now. Yep. And then put that on a sweep only. Oh, I'm making it out of steel even. Look at that. Yeah, I can see that fine. It's always a sick dude. Food poisoning right now. Gross. I'm gonna have to follow some of these guys and see how they're getting it. Probably not washing their hands. I even have a hand sanitizer right before they go in to get their food. It's like they go in to get their food right here. We're getting... Let's just check. I don't see any food poisoning. We got surf and turf in here right now, all deep frozen. Oh, I love it so much. We could cut off their consumable barbecues. Let's cut off the cooked seafood and the barbecue. Hopefully I have other things that we can eat in there. Muckroot, barbecue. Gristleberry, we have some of that. That's good stuff. Pickled meals, yeah, that's great. Let's stop allowing them to eat that. And then this, does this say the same thing? All standard, all edibles, yes. Good, so we don't waste any food. And how much surf and turf? 24,000, it's not a lot, it's not a lot. Put the emptier at the top. Would not require rebuilding it for every electrolyzer. That is true. That is very smart. I'm going to ponder that while I take a small BRB. Give me 2 minutes.
Oh, hell yeah, we got a raid.
Welcome to the playground.
What up, Redneck?
I'm floating you.
What up, Redneck? Welcome in, Raiders. Oh my goodness. Woo. Nugs was like, you're getting raided. I'm like, I'm running. Welcome in, Redneck and Raiders. Welcome in. Today we're playing the Pip and the Hatch Seed Contest. We're playing for these. The ones that are for winning are still in their packaging. You can actually see one right back there. I believe that's a hatch, brand new in package. Still with their codes. We're playing the seed. By the August 30th deadline, whoever ranches the most pips and hatches can win both of these. Whoever ranches the most pips after that wins a pip. Whoever ranches the most hatches after that wins a hatch. And guess what, Redneck? I did find the extra pip that they sent me. I didn't ask for it. I didn't buy it, but I do have an extra pip. It's not in the bag. It still has its code though. So that one will be my honorable mention. I'm excited. I saw it and I was like, oh, there it is. I knew I'd gotten an extra one somehow. And talking about over-engineering, that's exactly what we're doing today. We are over-engineering the heck out of both maps. Not ranching very well. I've been focused on other things far too much. Like heating up a very cold biome into a dirty brick. But we do have slicksters, and they are being ranched. Oh, it sure is. Can't wait. We have slicksters over here. We're making glass, dumping it right down here in the polluted water, which is now 73 degrees. So soon, this should start steaming up. Once it does, we can start putting in some steam turbines up top. And I might need to dig some more out around here. We got plenty of sleet wheat and slime. Look at all the slime we have. Oh, I could make suits out of phyto oil slime? That's a thought. Right now, I do have petroleum. I do have some steel, but I don't have a good supply of steel, so jet suits are kind of a, I don't know. However, I do have this, and I could start digging this out. Do I want to keep a cold biome? Not necessarily. I think getting rid of all this stuff would probably be beneficial to me. So that's what we're going to do. If you have nothing else to do, you guys can come in here and dig this out. We're going to go down with it. That is not insulated at all. Maybe I need to insulate some of this, so we will get insulation on this part. And I will dig out 4 high. Yeah, we'll see how good that goes. Probably not very, but maybe. Yeah, we have plenty of pips over here, lots of them. We've been focused on getting this O2 thing set up though, and yeah, Yelp is correct. Let's get this gold amalgam out here. It'd be metal ore. I believe that's gold amalgam, yep. Deconstruct that. See? Not all hope was lost. The spawn still looks good. And then this would have a tile on top. And I believe that one's ready to go. Then, yeah, as Yelp was talking, well, the top one's up here, which means this needs to be vacuumed out. Let me deconstruct. I forget what these have in them. This is natural gas. Oh yeah, this is all redneck farts. That's where we store that. That's kind of in the way, isn't it? Let's get out all the pipes. We don't need those anymore. Deconstruct them all. Oh my goodness. What was that noise? Let's get deconstructing on background buildings. Yeah, that was scary. Let's go automation. Ah, crap. I did want to automate this. I mean, technically, I probably could. I have no idea. Hopefully. Maybe. hopeful that they can do an automation wire through that. We do have it hooked up to power. It's always going to be a mistake. Or two. Priorities, let's get these all on 7s. Yeah, I'm redoing the O2 setup. I really shouldn't be, but don't have a lot of water on this map either. I mean, I do have a lot of water, but I haven't brought in a lot. We cooled off the base quite excessively. Could say to only allow that out when it's higher than that. Let's do it at 30C. Yeah, I think I want it only at 30C now. That should warm up a little bit of the base, but not a lot. It's gonna take a while. The base is already so cold. Maybe I should have started it out like that instead. Oh well, mistakes have been made. Now these, yes, we can corner build them. So unreachable. Let's get ladders like so. Uh-oh. PTSD from the lack of water last week? Yeah. That was a lot. It was a long stream. I kind of like not thinking about it once in a while. Like I should have... I've never done the calculations on that before, but it was close. It was close. I think I could have barely done it. Yeah, it was just a lot going on. It's really hard to focus on one thing as the other player in that, since I can't do any of the settings. I'm constantly having to rely on the other person to basically hold my hand as I'm playing the game. Please change these settings. Please enable this door. Please, enable that building. Please, put this suit on that dude. Ugh, that was annoying. Alright, so you're able to get to all those now? Cool. That works. Place that in now. Maybe. I'm not against it. As far as this area goes, I want to vacuum this out. So let's get a tile in like so, and a insulated tile in right there. I'll need to get a pump in here as well. At least one. Let's get 2. I mean, I could do the minis. Let's do the minis. Cancel this. Or not. Cancel that. Cancel this. We'll just get the minis in. All of these can go up. Or down. I should have probably done them down. Whatever. With a high pressure gas vent right there. To get a little bit of naphtha, I don't know. Let's see, where's the closest naphtha I have? I guess I can just grab this naphtha over here. 185. And that is gonna go right like so. It's all gonna need power. Next 2 weeks there are no kids at home, so I could have dinner late. Well, I'll have to get back to you on that. I do have a little bit of stuff going on in IRL right now. Especially once the contest is over after August 30th. I'll be doing a lot better because then I won't be doing this playthrough anymore, probably. I'll be doing different ones that I've been waiting to do. Alright, and I suppose I could just go ahead and deconstruct some of these right now. Deconstruct this one, please. This is polluted oxygen, but it is micrograms, so deconstruct. Yeah, that one's being deconstructed, please. Perfect. And we can get in a bottle emptier. Nope, can't do it there. Deconstruct that one. Deconstruct that one. Deconstruct that one. Let's get a bottle emptier. Oh, you know what a problem might be is we allow them in suits in here. And redneck. Redneck could come in here. Let's get a door. Copper ore's fine. No, I would love to. I would love to. Don't get me wrong. I would love to. We have to find the time. Let's not allow people in or out of that, I think. Yeah, you know what, we will. But not a redneck. Where's you? Alright, then let's get the bottle emptier in here. Perfect. We got that wire done. We can replace these in here now. Alright, that's looking better. Snip that. All these pipes need to go. The app didn't come out with that challenge of yours. Sure. Yeah, if I had controls, oopsies. If I had controls over settings, it would be a lot easier to work with. Let's get this made out of granite. And then we can do polluted water. Oh, I do allow people in, do I? Well, they're not able to come down here yet, so that's fine. So let's get polluted water. Let's see, we only allow like 2 people in here at a time right now, but that's okay because it's kind of like a permanent setup that we could come in at least into this room anytime we want. All right, so there's the polluted water. Let's then switch that over to water. Nice. And then we'll make that sweep only. Ah, they keep putting more stuff in there. I gotta keep pulling it out. This is how we get the gold amalgam inside the electrolyzers. Water Hydra, the ultimate flex. Oh yeah, is it? I didn't even know that. I was like, well, I have that water or that liquid. I do have brine and stuff as well, though. It's alright. I think it was a Water Hydra before, too. It just was a lot less than this. This is a lot more now. I'm still queued up to deconstruct a lot of this stuff, so let's get that on a 9. Just want to get that done. Everybody can come in here and do this. Yep. Over here, how are we doing on this map? Still too cold for any kind of steam. The pressure in here, though, 5.9 kgs. It might be too much for these liquid sulfur geysers, so we're hoping that we can get some of this crude, or, yeah, hoping that we can get these ranched a little bit faster. Dupes can take a piss in it and it's still fine. If they accidentally do. They get stuck in it, you accidentally build them into it. Alright, so we built our other 99 glass, which is 216 degrees, about 5 tons almost. Do I want 5 tons of glass, or do I want 10 tons of glass? I don't know. Idleness. We are waiting on them over here. Let's move all this stuff out. Here they come. Let's get another one in. More of this. Oops. Yay. Well, that should give them some things to do. Uh-oh. No, you can get out of here. I thought they were stuck for a second. Yalp would be proud. Your pea water, or your pea catcher is cursed. Oh, cool. These are gold amalgam, and I want to be bringing in hot water, aren't I? Well, that should be fun. When are you erupting? You're dormant until another 5.7 cycles. You are not... Wow, for a very long time. You are 9.3. That is going to warm this area up quite a bit. I bet you this auto sweeper is going to melt. Could we put that somewhere else? Like right there. Maybe. Deconstruct this one, please. And the wires for it. Maybe deconstruct that one. And these iron ones, I think we're going to replace with steel. At least for right there. Very important they don't melt. Okay, let's get pea water again. So, pea water. You hate cursed builds? Do you? I don't really care for them either. I mean, that one electrolyzer that you had, that was weird how the pumps work. I'm kind of curious on that one. I mean, I know that they work at the bottom left tile, but other than that. All right, there's the pea water. Regular water in. Let's then sweep all this stuff. Actually, let's move all this stuff. Down there. Oh, sweep only. I'll have to deconstruct these buildings here. And I suppose I don't really necessarily need to have them coming in here. I could close this area off I have to make sure they all go out though, and do something like that. Although I don't have a great way for them to get down here yet. Hold on, let's not do that quite yet. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. All right, cancel this. Let's deconstruct buildings. These two cannot leave debris in there. You'll try to abuse them more and more. The curse builds, yeah. Are we able to get over there? I don't think so. Alright, let's move all this stuff out of here. Please don't tell me I have to deconstruct this part too. It looks like I do. Oh no, there's so many mistakes made. There we go, that's better. Get that in. That one in. Get another one of these. Right there. Then we're going to have to do the separate lines. That'll be fun. I know. Man, that's one of my favorite mods ever. ever. Let's get the polluted water down here. I think we can do that now. Polluted water. There's nothing in there yet. Alright, there's the polluted water. Sweep only. Oh, that would be something else. I kind of like that idea. Make vacuum over freezer, or fix vacuum freezer. There's no vacuum, not a sterile environment. Oh, I've been thinking about when I want to take, the reins on the potato, and I'm not exactly sure. Do I want to do a freezer again just to frickin' do that again, or do I want to do something different? A Hydra? Yeah, we could do a Hydra too. How many electrolyzers is this? How many dupes? I have no idea. It's so far. Actually, I know it's supposed to be 9. I wanted to get 10 so that I could have a full pipe, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 and 9. Well, you know what? I might be able to get 10. What do you think? 10? That should be a full pipe, right? Each one of them take 1,000 grams of water a second. I believe. Here we go. 1,000 grams a second, 10 grams a pipe, 10 total, maybe. I'd love to do the kitchen episode, but I want to do the kiss and cry at the end. Would be right to take 2 spots. Hydra spawn can supply 8 dupes per electrolyzer. Rest can go for liquid oxygen production. Pretty much. Power production when needed. It is all on automation, so I don't have to run this constantly either, but when needed, it could run constant. But we're going to have hydrogen on this side, oxygen on this side. I had it opposite of that earlier, but for some reason, that's the way it's been played out, so that's the way we're going to continue it. Definitely going to have to come in here and deconstruct some more stuff, though, because this is the old spawn. And the old spawn was great and all, but we're done with it now. T1, 2, yeah, we need that there. Let's maybe get a ladder here. Let's move this up. Yep. And then we will mop this up. We don't need this anymore. And deconstruct all. Probably could deconstruct those. Don't need them. And I want to deconstruct these. Don't need them. Oh, and he's stuck in there anyway. Yep. There you go, redneck. You can get out now. Oops. Simplified horror. Yeah, I do like it. I think it should look nice. Let's deconstruct buildings. Those can all go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be 8. Yeah, I think we can get 10 in. It can run a full pipe of water when in use, huh? That'd be nice. Okay, let's get another one of these. These are all just gold amalgam as well. Did you send the filled out form? I don't see you. No, I have not sent out the filled out form, redneck. I've been contemplating when I want to ask for a spot. Do I have a water supply? Yes. Yes, I do. The only issue that I'm having with my water supply right now is it's too cold. So I have a cool slush geyser, a cool slush geyser, well, yeah, salt slush, regular slush, then another slush. So we got 3 water geysers there. This one is responsible for cooling the cobalt and the aluminum. So it's kind of coming out slow. It's doing a better job than I thought it would do. I thought I was going to have to put an aqua tuner in here and use the other side, but I haven't. This allows the water to go out once it's above 10C, which it's above 10C right now. So yeah, it poots out a little bit, it gets replaced. But I could use more water. So this one is not coming out at all right now, but it is at least being stored in a forever area. So we're not losing out on it. This should then get sieved into regular water. Then we have this cooling loop over here. Once the water gets to 30 degrees, it will also kick out, get sieved, and go into the water supply. Hopefully. But yeah, right now our water's a little low. But this is our water tank. We got a little bit in here, so that's good. We actually ran out. This is our reserve. And it was actually pumping, so luckily we're getting water back in. Right now we're running on algae diffusers. However, this will all be on automation, so yes, it will take a full pipe, but it'll only take a full pipe until we have the right amount of gases, which will probably be the max for the Atmos sensor. And this is ready to have stuff moved out. And we could get polluted water in here. Everybody's idle. Great. This has got 10 critters in it now. Gas is, it's still 5.8, so it's about the same. That's fun. Oop. Never take your eye off of that when doing this. Hopefully that didn't overfill. I don't think it did. No, it did not. Alright, let's sweep only that. And put airflow tile here. Granite across here. Now hold on. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Let's move everything in here out. Alright, there we go. Now we can seal that up. Alright. Next, let's go ahead and deconstruct all of these. And those. Just so that I can build them correctly. Let's see, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that one will be the 10th. Cool. I probably should take out some of this automation wire that's around here. And other things. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I don't need any of this right now. Let's see, can I deconstruct this one? Alright, hold up. Thing is I'm most excited or curious about is what people will say about the DLCs and starter plan. Well, your starter plan is already messed up, always messed up. I really don't care too much. I can enjoy massive restrictions to max freedom. Feels amazing, man. Yeah, that's the great thing about Oni. There's so many different ways to play it. It's always fun and exciting. You still need the same things. There's just different ways to get them. Oh, I totally didn't follow the response to my question about the Hydra setup being tested. Did I test this? No, absolutely not. I have test stuff? Rarely. I have tested a few things. I won't say I never test things. I have tested a few things. But rarely. Let's just put it that way. It's very rare. Okay, I gotta be careful here because they're getting close to being able to get to these suits. And I do not want them to be able to go out that direction with these suits on. Let's go ahead and deconstruct buildings. I want to get rid of those. I want to get rid of these. Maybe I don't. The buildings are kind of nice. Because I am going to still need to pump all this out. I'm going to have a different way in, though. Maybe I could just have pumps on the side? Because I need room for ladders. Popcorn emote. He looks fine. He vacuums. Then he needs to release some gas. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know about the priming. I got priming. I mean, which gas do you want? Right? So this is the hydrogen gas. Got plenty of these. We can just pop one of those in there. There's your hydrogen. And then I'm sure I've got oxygen tanks somewhere around here. What we'll end up doing is going down here and popping one on each side. This side will probably be done from in here, and this side done from the suits. In fact, that's what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be separating these two from each other. So let's go ahead and deconstruct at least these two pumps because they do need to go. You like the primeless build? Oh yeah, those are always fun, if you can do them. I just don't want to bother with it. I might as well prime it. I got the gas. Might as well use it. The one on the left that I had done before. Oh, I needed to prime that. I tried to run that without it being primed. That did not work. The one on the right works. At least the one that worked for me worked on the right. But that's a whole different design than this one. This is definitely going to be interesting. Let's get polluted water. Not regular water. Power wire still going through. This will be the last one that goes up and down like so. Alright, now sweep only. Alright, and sweep only. Gotta be careful here. We don't want to... Let's see, I'm gonna need ladders. Okay, they're separated. They can't get out the same door, but these guys can get down now. That's good. It's still... Well, it would be a vacuum if we could vacuum it out. Let's see... Still polluted oxygen 4 now. Easy open that up though. Priming is inserting the correct gas on each side so they don't mix. Provide an automated filter. Yep. I like the prime. Boring. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen... I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. Say that's on sweep only. Let's get it back to polluted water. Okay, we can get all the way down to the bottom on that side now. This one would have an airflow right there. And another granite tile right there. Let's move everything that's in here out of here. I don't think there is anything in there. Nope. Awesome. Let's get polluted water then. Deconstruct this. Actually, you know what? Now would be the perfect time to come in here and seal this off so that we cannot get in there anymore. That way we can only get into this room, whereas that's kind of the room I wanted to get into anyway. Uh-oh. Actually, no, don't do that. I do need to get in this room. Duh. Alright, there's the polluted water. There's that water. Let's just make sure we have all we need. The power there, the automation wire, almost. I guess that's actually fine right there. Deconstruct this piece. Actually, don't deconstruct that piece. Cancel that piece. I'm not exactly sure where I should run that. Could have it on an AND gate. Yeah, I like that. AND gate. So we want these to run. If we have enough gas on either side. That should be good. No, stream chat should not be broken. Why is that? Some of them come through, some of them don't. I'm not exactly sure what the preference is on that. It's the, probably the app that I use. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. It's fine. It's fine. It's not flooded. It's not flooded. Hold on, what? I have filters on it. Probably. It doesn't show casuals. It might not show, like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. It shows a lot of people. You don't necessarily have to, maybe it's only followers. It could only be followers. That might be it. Maybe it's on for followers. Even more reason to follow. There's a lot of people out there that don't even let you chat in their stream unless you follow. Alright, so that should be good to go. Deconstruct that, I guess. Nice. Now, if I want to make this side a vacuum, it's going to be an issue. This side can vacuum out. That's fine. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this one and this one. That should help vacuuming out. I could actually make these mesh tiles. Deconstruct this one. That would be good. And we can vacuum this out a little bit better. Or I could just use the pumps that I want to put in here anyway. That would be smart. Now, who said I was going to do something like that? Alright, let's see. How are we looking? Gases. I mean, it's micrograms. Okay. So we have the ladders over here. I want to deconstruct this. I want to deconstruct this. We don't need those anymore. I think I'm going to get a ladder to this spot. Let's get ladders in there. Deconstruct these. We don't want those anymore. Deconstruct. I might put a insulated thing over top of it eventually, maybe. Of course, we have to vacuum it out first. Let's go ahead and deconstruct all these ladders. Oh, I hate overhauling these. That's why I made it so big. I didn't want to do it again. You know, it's like once is good enough. Having to make it twice is kind of crappy. It looks like I'm going to have a pipe running through that. That would be for oxygen. It looks like it's going to warm it up pretty good. That's nice. I'll probably cut that off. I got a few of these in here. So this is the hydrogen side, yes? So we only need a few of these. Let's get 2 more pumps. This would allow me to pipe out 2 full pipes of hydrogen if I wanted to. Yep. That's fine. We'll need power wires for this. Oh, shit. That's gonna have to change. Let's see, that is the same wire, no? Ooh, that runs a lot. Can I bridge that? I might be able to build that. Let's cancel these. Yes, I can. Nice. And other than that, let's take one last look over here. It looks like it's getting warm. 66 degrees. We now have 5 out of 7 critters over here. Maybe I could wrangle a few more. Let's get those going since they have nothing to do. If there's any more critters that can be wrangled, I can put them in there. Looking for 2 more. You learn from Marissa, yeah. Marissa's a great teacher. He's got a lot of great videos out there. Let's see, do I want to move all this stuff out? Kind of. Let's move that into here. That's a lot of material. But other than that, this is looking pretty good. I think next episode I'll start it up. And then maybe we'll think about ranching again. Probably not. But eventually we'll ranch. And when we do, we'll be ranching for pips and hatches. Let's see. Do we want a blueprint? Maybe could use the algae. It looks like I've been going through it quite a bit. Digger, rocketry, supplying, operator. Germ resistant, that's nice. Green thumb, building impaired, crap. Yeah, not too many great ones here. I might just go ahead and use the Prenticeptor on it. But that will have to wait for another time because I didn't realize this. Nugs did not bring it up to me. Thank you, Nugs, for allowing me to go a little bit over, but we've run out of time. Once again, we're playing for the Pip and the Hatch plushies. Don't forget, they're cute. They're adorable. They have in-game codes for those plushie beds. We could take another look at the plushie beds real quick. Or the actual in-game beds. Here you see Helena is taking a little nap in a pip bed. We have the hatch beds. They're adorable. The only way you get these is to win the contest. So if you haven't entered yet, you better get on it. It runs until the end of August. Well, August 30th. The day before the end of August. So let's see who we have that's on.